Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's time for another watch-along. We've been smashing the content out daily, sometimes twice daily. It'll soon be 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a lady. I hope you're all doing great. I am. Look, I can't lie. I am disappointed out of all the games in the poll that I put out that this is the one we've picked. But we're here, okay? I'm assuming my Leeds United faithful didn't pick this, because these are not it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather I'm joking. It should be a good game. We can watch it and we can laugh at either side getting beat, can't we? But of course, there are some other games going on. We will keep our eyes on them as well. There is the Europa League semi-finals, RB Leipzig Rangers, West Ham Frankfurt. You've got the Europa League Conference semi-finals, Feyenoord Marseille, Leicester Roma, which should be a good one as well. So we can keep our eyes on that. Justin said, I told you to fix it, Joe. I know. But listen, I'm a man of my word. I'm just going to check, actually, that poll that I did put out. So the games that I've mentioned, I put out, which one do you want to do? We had 971 votes and 49% of it was for Man United Chelsea. But look, next week, when it's the second leg, we'll have to do West Ham or whatever, depending on which game's in the balance. And obviously, there won't be a Man United game there to contend with. So maybe it was hijacked by Man United fans. I don't know. But listen, it is the Just Joe Football Show. It's heavily Leeds, but we do a lot of watch-alongs with other channels. Big shout out as well, each and every one of you that's watching, by the way. Big shout out, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, notification bell, all that jazz. I actually got a notification from YouTube today to say that, your views, everything's up over the last week. Keep doing what you're doing. It's great to see kind of vibe on my analytics page. So I want to thank you all for that as well. So that was class. And it's just gave me even bigger reason for doing it. Do you know what I mean? And pumping out the content. So big shout out to you all, and thank you for your support. John says Leeds fan here. Defo didn't pick to watch this, but we move. Exactly, John. We move, don't we? Exactly. We've got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. Justin Thomas says, smash the like as is always. Harmony, the legend that is. It's always a hard one for me. The 2 clubs that I despise the most in the world. I have to agree with Justin. I've got £10, 18 to 1 on the blue team beating that red team from across the Pennines, 3-1. We will go through my little, I like to have a flutter as well. I'll go through and let you know what I've gone for in my little flutters. We need to, do you know what I need to find, on a level? I need to find a betting company to sponsor this show. I need to reach out and be saying, look, this is what we're doing and this is what we're discussing. If you give the specials, people will get involved. Do you know what I mean? We need to look for that. We need to look for that. I've ordered a mouse as well. Big shout out. Those that were on yesterday's stream, I think this sound here has been doing people's head in. So we've got a mouse en route as well. Not a mouse mat. I'm gonna put it on a little bit of paper for now. Lots of things in the pipeline, lots of ideas. Big shout out to where's my man who spoke to me yesterday after? It was Nero. We had Dirty Leeds reached out to me as well yesterday for some other tips and tricks. So watch this space, yeah. But let me go through my picks. So I've gone for Chelsea 2-1. I do fancy Chelsea to win the game. Chelsea 2-1, 3-1, not out of the ordinary. I've got Leipzig as well. Leipzig to beat Rangers 2-0. I've got Marseille to win away in Feyenoord. Tammy Abraham, anytime scorer in the Leicester Roma game. I've got a 2-2 draw in that as well. Leicester Roma. West Ham to win 2-1. And RB Leipzig to win 2-0. I fancy them to beat Rangers at home for sure. So there's my picks. So there's a lot to go on today. There's a lot to go on today, isn't there? Dave says, look, we hate Chelsea, but not as much as we hate that team. So come on, Chelsea in his eyes. Max says 3-0 Chelsea, unfortunately. Look, it is going to I can understand why people will be backing Chelsea heavy because Man United are all over the shop. I mean, the man, the Messiah, the return of the king, Mr. Ralph Rangnick, who came in through the door, and we were told that, you know, Mr. Rangnick was the best thing since sliced bread. He taught Klopp, he taught Tuchel, he taught every single man in his dog how to manage a football team. Try to pass him off as some sort of Bielsa. It turns out this guy now is going to be the Austrian national team manager. So it's going to be confirmed that within the next 48 hours, he'll be confirmed as the Austrian national team manager, but then still continue with a consultancy role with Man United until 2024. Like, I don't know what's going on. I thought this guy was the man. They've been arguably worse than when Ollie was there. You know what I mean? When Ollie was there. It's a bit of a madness, really. Let's have a look. Shame they both can't lose, says Robbie. Yeah, Blinky Fish, nice to see you. Marcus says, evening, Joe, I'll be watching West Ham tonight, but we'll still be here. Thank you, mate. Alison's got 10-1 on Chelsea to win 3-1. I will get to the rest of your comments. Just bear with us one sec there. I am just going to share with you tonight's lineup. Just bear with me one second there. So you can see both tonight's lineup. The scores that you can see over on SofaScore is obviously an average score over the course of the season. So you can see obviously a lot of greens here in the Chelsea side, and only two really for Manchester United, being Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. The rest average at best, and that's what they have been all season. Manchester United average, currently find themselves 6th in the table. Their side is David De Gea in goal, Alex Telles at left back, Rafael Varane and Lindelof at centre back. Still no Harry Maguire. I believe he's injured now. Maybe he won't play for Man United again and they'll get rid in the summer. We'll have to see. Diego Dalot right back, centre backs Nemanja Matic and Scott double pivot. Nemanja Matic and McTominay. The three that will be behind Cristiano Ronaldo is Marcus Rashford. You just never, like, will Rashford even turn up? I don't know. Bruno Fernandes obviously missed that penalty last time out. Alanga and then Ronaldo leading the line. For Chelsea, Mendy and goal, a back three then of Cesar Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. Obviously, Rudiger will be leaving for Real Madrid in the summer. Right wing back is Reece James. Left wing back, Marcos Alonso. The midfield two of Jorginho and Kante. Mount and Werner either side of Kai Havertz in the false 9. There's the league table for you. Obviously, Chelsea currently in 3rd. Man United, I mean, Chelsea, obviously, I've heard even their fans say, listen, they want this season done. They're just looking forward to the FA Cup. I mean, they're literally in no man's land. It's almost like mid-table obscurity for Chelsea in 3rd. They're not going to go 2nd. They're not going to drop to 4th. It's just like, let's just get to the end of the season. Man United were in the hunt for the top 4, not a chance they'll be getting that. You can see here in their head-to-head streaks between the both sides that there's been less than 2.5 goals in 4 of the last 5, and no losses, quite a lot of draws in this fixture. And if we have a look here, Man United haven't had a clean sheet in 8 games now. 8 games and conceded in 5 of the last 6. So, you know, back Chelsea to score. Chelsea to score first. If you're going to go for a first-time goal scorer, I'd imagine it'll be a Chelsea player. They've scored more than 2.5 in the last 5 out of the 7 games and been the first to score in 4 out of the last 5. So, you know, the fact that Man United concede a lot, they haven't had a clean sheet in 8 games, and Chelsea have scored first in 4 of the last 5. I'll be going for a Chelsea first-time goal scorer. And for that matter, I am going to go for Mason Mount. I haven't actually backed anything as of yet, but based on that, I am just going to quickly go in play now. Well, it's not in play. We've not kicked off. But before we kick off, I am going to go for a Mason Mount first goal scorer. I think it'll be worth a little shout. Let's have a look. Mason Mount, you can get first goal scorer at 6-1 if you fancy a little go on that. Do get on it. It might be well worth it. Players are now just getting ready to take the knee before we kick off. There you go. Mason Mount's been placed on a first-time goal scorer. Don't say I didn't tell you if it comes in, right? Don't say I didn't tell you if it comes in, all right? That's why we're looking at them things. Right, just waiting for the game to kick off now. So as you know, if you didn't know already, if you haven't joined me before, you will be able to follow the time here. I will put that on when the game kicks off. It is, of course, Manchester United versus Chelsea at Old Trafford. It used to be a spectacle, this game. I know not for us as such, but it was one that had a lot of you know, I was listening to Football Weekly, and they were saying on there, like, they even forgot it was on, whereas this was like the pinnacle, wasn't it? Up there, you know? Now, not so much. Old Trafford empty as well. I think there's protests going on outside. The players have just took the knee, but they blame the Glazers when it's the performance on the pitch, isn't it? Take the knee. Bruno Fernandes to take it. Waiting for that whistle to go again. There we go. Timo Werner, sorry, has taken it. And we've kicked off. We will keep an eye on all them other scores in and around the games as well. I'll put a little notification on them so I get a little buzz when that when we know that there's been goals in the other games. They don't kick off for another 15 minutes, though. Remember that. Here's Rashford, first touch, cut out. Easy challenge by Reece James. I do like Reece James, by the way. Reece James is a good player. If you haven't already, please do like the video. There is Mason Mount to Reece James. And, you know, I'm a fan of Mason Mount as well. I probably shouldn't do, you know, with the derby and his Chelsea and all that sort of stuff, but I don't mind. Anthony's looking forward to the show. Steve looking forward to another great stream. They have been really good. And as I say, I got a little notification from YouTube to say everything's up. So big shout out to yourself kind of vibe. So that really made me feel good, actually, to be fair, because like I said to you before, I've always wanted to do this, but talk myself out of it. So the fact that I got a little bit of recognition, it felt good, man. And I know I get that off views as well. So that's big shout out for that. Ronaldo offside. So it's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Oh, they've taken it. Advantage. Here is Reece James. Here's Fretney Bits with a cup of tea. What a ledge. I asked to say, can I have a cup of tea? She said, no. I said, listen, it's becoming a bit of a regular thing on the stream. Fretney Bits coming with a cup of tea. You can't let the side down. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. Cup of tea in the Batman cup. It's Kante to Rudiger. I do Rudiger as well, man. It'd be interesting to see how he gets on at Real Madrid, though. I mean, obviously the Alaba, Eder Militao. Would he start? I'd imagine he's going there believing he's starting, so it'll be him and Alaba. Do you think as a centre back partnership? Is Kante just does Bruno Fernandes, Alonso ball over to Werner. Werner's always going to get him behind with his pace, as long as it's Mason Mount. Alonso whip. Headed out by McTominay. I can't stand McTominay. He's up there with one of the most dislikable footballers for me. Just for me personally, like. Yeah. Adrian, North Yorkshire's evening, Joe, loving the content. You're a natural. Crack on. Cheers, mate. Thanks so much. Has Jizzy had any more visions? We were chatting earlier on, probably not. We've both been getting stick in our preview videos. Because obviously, you know, if you haven't watched the preview yet to the game, like, watch it later on. But, you know, when Jesse Marsch was talking about taking throw-ins and that, and yeah, it's going to take a while for me to adjust. But I was getting stick for calling that out. Don't know why. And he's been getting stick for calling it like Allardyce ball or something, but not far wrong if you ask me. Max says this has got 0-0 written all over it. Not for me. Chelsea will win this game, I think. Harmony's going to shoot herself in the leg. Here's the ball in. Headed by McTominay. Comes out to Alonso. Can Alonso lift it back in? Goes short there to Mount. Here is Mason Mount. Have a hit. Oh, and ball potentially, no. Dalot. That's not a foul by Jorginho, I don't think. I don't think that was a foul. Hello, Jamie. Nice to see you back. Jamie's gone for a Chelsea win. McTominay, card and Werner anytime. 16-1. Not bad at odds at all, mate. Prediction, mate. I've gone 2-1 Chelsea. There are loads of empty seats. I think there's a protest going on in it. The green and gold getting the Norwich gear out again. When's the weekend preview show? Because there's a game on tonight, that's going to be tomorrow. No Oscar this week. Oscar's at dinner, doing like a sports dinner that he does with his dad. Werner, ball across, and De Gea collects it. Oscar's away. Matt's going to the Spurs game on the weekend, so he's on his way to London from Ireland. Corey will be there, hopefully celebrating a victory. It'll be Corey. It'll be Kendall. Kendall, Newcastle fan. Kendall Rowan. And we're getting the Don Hassan back, Liverpool fan as well. So Don Hassan will be joining us. So it'll be us 4 at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I will be doing a video during the day as well, not live, but pre-recorded with Big Steve, who's on the Big Six. Oh, Reece James with the strike. He's on the Big Six show. If you haven't watched that show, please do check it out. It is brilliant. Big Steve, great character, great guest, great content creator. He's a City fan. Wanted to do something with him for time. He couldn't do the preview, unfortunately. He's going out for a meal with the missus, I believe. But he said he could do something pre-recorded, so we're going to record something tomorrow, and I'll put that out as well. So watch out for that. So yeah, it's all go. And then, as I say, at the weekend, I'm not actually at the game. I've passed the ticket on to my friend Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly's going to be going. I will be doing a watch along for it, and we will be doing Watford Burnley as well. So it'll be back to back. So Watford Burnley at 3 o'clock, Leeds City 5:30, and then we'll do the Everton Chelsea game on Sunday as well. So it's all going. Reece James into Timo Werner. Timo Werner with the strike. It's easy for David De Gea to collect. Point totals backwards. I have as well, Anna. Yeah, I have. I've just noticed that. 54 and 65. My bad. Come on now. 54, 65. Sorry. Then again, it'll actually be 66 now, won't it? Because they're playing, so let's do that. 55. There you go. All right, let me check that live league table. It will be. Yeah, 66 and 55, of course. Oh, what's going on here? Anyway, back to the game then. Thiago Silva with it. Keep your comments coming in if you haven't already as well. We tend to start slow and just grow. If you haven't already, like the video. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me. We've got 40 likes. So smash it up, yeah. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. I've done it. I've literally, Anthony, you've just, not only is the points the wrong way around, the positions are the wrong way around. I didn't even, what am I doing here? It's because I've assumed Chelsea are at home and I know they're not. I don't know why. My apologies. There you go. Is that better? All sorted now, isn't it? Yeah, my apologies. Back to back, Anna. That's what it is. Here's Alonso up against Diego Dalot. Goes back to Rudiger. N'Golo Kante turns McTominay. Nice from Kante. There's Werner. Plays in Reece James. Reece James will hit it. It comes off. Is it Varane? Yeah. Greg says, I like your commentaries, Joe. You'll never walk alone. Thank you for being here. This is what I mean. It's nice. We're getting opposing fans coming over and that anymore, so it's nice. Yeah, look, can't get no consistency. So it's not that big of a deal anymore, this game. It's just like Chelsea versus Watford now. Steve agrees on McTominay. Joel messed up. It's me, mate. It's me who's messed up that, man. It's better now. It's sorted, than it. We've changed it live. Yeah, nice one, Craig. Yes, Chris, all good in the hood, mate. I hope you're doing well. No, Marcus, we won't. We're not going to talk about Declan Rice. I'll not bring it up because we'll be there all night. We'll talk strictly the Premier League preview. Obviously, chat a little bit about Europe as well. Depending on how West Ham got on, Corey will probably be at the game tonight. So here's McTominay. He's done well. There's a chance for Man United. Goes out to Alex Telles. He's going to lift it in. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, straight at Edouard Mendy. Good evening, Matt. Nice to see you. I hope you enjoy the game at the weekend. Yeah, people are telling me, yeah. How's it going? Justin says, Matt. Matt's a good guy. I thought you were an undercover Man United fan then. Connor says, back again, Joe. How's things, lad? All good, all good. I hope you enjoyed the preview. I want to hear from Leeds fans what they thought about Marsch and this throw-in stuff. Anyway, Havertz finds Alonso. He's up against Dalot. Kante. Where's my man Mason, man? He's not about, is he? There. Here's Kai Havertz. Rudiger. Oh, it's a nice little knock for Havertz. Havertz touch poor. Yeah, I want to know what your thoughts were on this, on the chat about, throw-ins and them practicing them in training, and had a competition as to who could throw the furthest, and then, then we're seeing, obviously, Crystal Palace. We're seeing, I forgot his name, Rafinha. Take long throws. What? Come on now. Mad. Adam GT40 says, love your passion, Joe. Thank you very much. Chris Kelly says, 9 minutes in, surely Fernandes has thrown a couple of tantrums by now. Mate, if they go behind, yellow card. Back it. He loves a yellow card. Oh, if I speak, I'll be in trouble. Justin. People are yeah, my comments now, man, people are like, this is what I'm saying. This is what people never understood. There is people out there that believe that I was positive for positive's sake. I was positive because the man in charge of my club made me feel that way, right? This wasn't an act. It isn't an act. Do you know what I mean? It was me, right? That's me. And now I don't have that. Do you know what I mean? Like I said in my preview, yeah. So I said in my preview about I had belief from the Bielsa going into these big games. I do for this one because I don't know how Marsch is going to attack it. There's a chance here for Manchester United. There's a chance for Rashford. I have no confidence with him. It's not the same Rashford, eh? Oh, he's managed to win a corner. Yeah, Rashford's dead these days. But yeah, I had belief, and people are like berating me for that, saying, "Oh, you're blind." No, I went into every single game thinking we could get something. Genuinely, under Bielsa, because you just never knew. There was always that chance. Now I'm not, and I can only speak about my own personal thoughts and feelings. Crossing, headed out by Kante, as far as Matic, lifts it back in. Varane nods it on. Ronaldo, shocker. Yeah, and like people come for my opinion, and I get hammered for it sometimes. And I'm like, you're coming for my opinion. I can only give you it, innit? And like Fidan says, everyone's got their own. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, it's what it is, isn't it? But there are getting some injuries. Yeah, you're right. And what's frustrating? I mentioned something about these throws, and then people are giving me like trying to change it into a Bielsa Marsch debate, and that's not what I was saying. I was just saying that the thought of him practicing throws is not what I'm about. It's nothing to do with Bielsa. Maybe Ronaldo with the strike. Maybe say if Bielsa never comes, then I'd probably be like, yeah, makes sense. But being spoiled, do you know what I mean? I've been spoiled, so I'm now in a place where. So people said to me, you won't be bothered. You won't be bothered if we scored goals from them. Of course, live in the game, I would be happy. But when I sit back and think about it, I don't want to be that team. How many times have we said, oh, must be rubbish being a Burnley fan or whatever? That's what they do. People are trying to tell me that I'm not being truthful, whatever, and oh, you won't be bothered if we were scoring. Trust me, I wouldn't want to watch that dross week in, week out. Now, that's not to say it'll be like that, but from what I'm seeing at the minute, I'm You can't tell me, right, it's going to change all that much, because why is he even training throw-ins? Why is he training throw-ins? Like, he even... he had a competition to see who could throw the furthest. Why? Because he wants to utilise that. Now, okay, if we score from it, like people said, yeah, but in the game, okay, all right. But I don't want to go into a game thinking, oh, we need to knock it out so we can get some dangerous throws. I'm sorry, it's just my thing. I don't know. Now, if you have a throwing specialist, I sort of understand it, right? But you're not playing for that. You're not preempting that. You've just got a player who can throw the ball long. Do you know what I mean? But Marsch, in training, has said, let's have a competition to see who can throw the longest. This is the point I'm making. Do you know, someone said to me earlier, oh, Liverpool used to do it under Joe Gomez, with Joe Gomez. They may have done, but you can't tell me Jurgen Klopp's gone, right, let's work out who can throw the ball longest. It's just that Joe Gomez can throw the ball far. For me, my comments were, you're underutilising your best player. Rafinha's our best player. He plays on the wing. You're playing him centrally and asking him to play centrally. That's what I meant by underutilising him. You're then saying, not only are you underutilising him, you're then saying, get your son on throw-ins. And someone actually said, and Matt's in it, it's like Harry Kane taking corners for England. Do you know what I mean? Oh, wow, West Ham are 1-0 down. West Ham 1-0 down at home to Frankfurt. Kickoff with the goal. Ansgar Kickoff. Did my man used to play for Dortmund? Let me check that. I swear he used to play for Dortmund. Is he on loan or is he left? Let's have a look. Oh, he's on loan. Yeah, I was going to say 20-year-old. Kickoff then. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Maybe wrong, but he's on loan at Frankfurt 1-0 up. There you go. There's a turn up for the Bucks. But listen, they did beat Barca over 2 legs, didn't they? Beat Barca over 2 legs. He's a chance. Mason Mount. Oh, he's put it into a decent area. Misses Havertz and Werner. Here's N'Golo Kante. Have you ever seen that song? You know that Ousmane Dembele. You know that France song? Well, when they got knocked out, Rudiger strike, defended by Lindelof. N'Golo Kante. Have you seen the remix version, man, where they put subtitles on when they were knocked out of the Euros? And they were like, who let all the children down? N'Golo Kante. It was brilliant. It was fun. Oh, chance for Man United. Bruno Fernandes battling with Jorginho. Keeps it in. Looks for the run of Rashford. Yeah, poor ball. So that's the rant on that over. Yeah. On the throw-in stuff, yeah. And we'll go back to some of your comments because everyone will have commented. It's Justin Thomas's fault. I was dying to speak about it, to be fair. All I needed was a little push. Yeah, all I needed was a little push, and he gave me that. Let's have a look. It's a smoke screen for the City game. Of course, they're working on other tactics, but like, Marsch has been asked about it because Rafinha was taking long throws against Palace that weren't even long. So he's obviously been asked about it. He's the rest of the fans coming in now after the green and gold Norwich City fan parade, whatever they call it. Adam says you've got so many American fans right now. I hope that's true. Thank you. We had a lot come over from Argentina. We had a lot come over from Chile when Bielsa was here. Some still here. Some still connect with me on a regular basis. So if we can get Americans as well, that'd be great. It's Rashford down. Rashford don't want to know. Rashford ain't about this. It's like Pogba. They don't want to be here. Let's see if he continues. If Rashford goes off here, you know, he's had enough. So Chris has got to say the injury thing is deep rooted. The squad hasn't evolved enough for the lack of investment, the same physical pressures. Yeah, we have such a small squad as well. Yeah, for sure. Joe, do you think Leeds can move up? We just need to stay in the division at this point, mate, and hope and pray that Everton don't get a result against this Chelsea side, you know, and then the City game, it doesn't really matter. It becomes a bit like, the thing is, I think Watford could get something a bit against Burnley. I do. And people are laughing at that, but Burnley, obviously, great at home. They now have to go away. Now, Watford are rubbish at home. I said that in our preview, you know, when we played them. They are really poor at home. But they got beat by Norwich away from home, so it gives me hope. And, you know, if Watford got something against Burnley, Leeds, City, it does become a bit of a free hit for us, and it's another game down. That's all I think about now at the minute is get to the end of the season and get another game chalked off. An ideal scenario is obviously beating City. Now, if we're being real, we're probably not going to beat them. I said they'll probably beat us 3-1 in the preview, right? So in an ideal scenario, we lose and the others lose. Then we're okay. I'm like, right, that's okay. It's another game less to play. Another game less to play. Do you know what I mean? And that's all it's about for us right now, is just chalking off these games, you know? Because once we've played, we'll only have 4 games left. 4 games. And that means they'll only have 4 games left. Do you know what I mean? And another game less to be able to impact where they are in the league. You know? That's all it's about. Yeah, no, this is a true as well, spot. And you're not like, and it's crazy. I know, Matt, I'll get to his comments. You know what I'm like for getting to comments. Here's Mason Mount, ball across. Misses everyone. Alonso. Here's Kante. N'Golo Kante. Here's Timo Werner. Finding Timo. Tries to play it through to Alonso. He came off McTominay. He clears it into the middle of the park, Bruno Fernandes, but it's dealt with by Chelsea. Thiago Silva. That's a lovely ball by Silva out to Reece James. There's Mason Mount. Comes inside. It's good, not a good challenge, but blocked by Varane. And Man United potentially could counter. A good little pass by Rashford into Bruno Fernandes. Here is Rashford. Reece James back, though, to defend. Solid as a rock, Reece James. Rashford loses it. Here's Mason Mount. There's the run from Havertz. Should have played him in. Goes right to Timo Werner. He'll give it back to Mount. Mount, what a ball. Oh, I thought it was a decent ball across then to Kai Havertz, but it was cut out by David De Gea. Yeah, and this is part of the reason I'm so vitriolic as well, Sporting Central, is because I am seeing so much disrespect. So much disrespect for Bielsa. People say to me, let it go, whatever, and I'm like, it's disrespectful. People say you never stop talking about him. Yeah, no. It's disrespectful not to. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. We had the best time of our lives, man. Obviously, I didn't live through, you know, winning trophies, the Champions League. I wasn't at Ellen Road, but even still, in terms of football, you know, I've spoke to people at the ground, I spoke to people online that were even round with Revy, and they said this is the best football that we had, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is what it is. Harmony says, your lovely friend PSF had a go at me earlier. See, I don't see some people's comments anymore. they're in a vacuum of their own, like, screamy, shouty. So I haven't seen PSF out for a while, but apparently you tell me what to say. Well, this is what I'm saying. You know, you're not allowed to have your own mind, see, Harmony. If you go, you just agree. That's what I'm saying. So they can only see their side, their narrative, isn't it? Anyway, Matt Hayes with a bit of impartiality says, I don't understand why people expect Bielsa to not be spoken about. We still talk about Poch. He brought you to the level you want to return to. Of course, he is important to mention. There you go. There you go. Probably where we are now, Adam. I would say probably where we are now, mate. There we go. Connor says, to be honest, John, I'm sick of hearing the debate, and that's fair enough. And I actually perpetuate that as well. So my apologies, but it is what it is. He says, it's getting a bit ridiculous. I will judge March next season. The same next season like this, I won't be for it. We just need points now. Yeah. Lewis made a great point yesterday on our video, the midweek fix. Make sure you check it out. We are accepting of the results at the minute because we just want to stay in the division. We were accepting of the 6-2s by Man United, and people couldn't get their head around it. We literally accepted that result. The first time we played them in 20 years or whatever it was, we accepted that result because the positives far outweighed the negative. And we had that with Bielsa. Now, the thing is with Marsch, next season, when we're the start of the season, for example, we're expecting something different. You know, Mount takes the corner shot, and this is Mount ball across. Oh, just misses Alonso. He's got a good strike as well, Alonso. This is something important to consider as well. People want to say that Marsch has only had this and that. Bielsa had about 6 weeks. But again, I'm doing that thing of getting involved in the debate. It is what it is. You're right. I need to stop comparing the two, but I'll never stop speaking about the man. And if you expect me to do that, and I'm not saying this to you, Connor, but just in general, because I get quite a lot of negative stuff in the comments, if you are expecting me to stop talking about the man, I won't. So if it's not for you, you know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Don't get yourself annoyed and angry. Just don't watch. And I don't mean to upset anyone or anything, but that's just facts. There you go. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We love Poch. We love Poch. Chris says, look, it's way too early to judge the new manager. Yeah, the throwing thing is weird. The throwing thing's bloody hoofball stuff, bro. And I can't. Oh, Ronaldo brought down there. He has to get up. Could have been a Penno, Jorginho. Little touch into Reece James. Will they give it him back? Why has he put himself in trouble here? A simple pass to Jorginho there by Reece James. Managed to find him anyway. What do I know? Here's N'Golo Kante. Pace for days. Oh, it's a lovely ball as well into Havertz. Oh, side netting. Yeah, but do you know what, right? I don't know if you've listened to Square Ball Propaganda yet. They were listening to, obviously, they listened to opposition fans. There was the Crystal Palace fan, and he said, I'm not going to lie to you, Leeds United played like how we used to play last season under Roy Hodgson. The Square Ball lad sat there and went, he's got a point. Against Palace, what did we do? We played the long ball. And what's another adaptation of long ball? Throw-ins, bro. You know what I mean? Set pieces. Oh, I don't know about that life. Let's go for some more updates on scores on the door. So 0-0 in this one. 0-0 Rangers Leipzig. 1-0 to Frankfurt. 0-0 Feyenoord Marseille and 0-0 Leicester Roma. But yeah, Frankfurt versus West Ham. Frankfurt winning the only game with a goal thus far. Let's have a look. But I hear it. Someone said this to me on social media as well, but I don't think it's that deep. I think Pep's not worried about us longing throws or whatever. Chance, Mason Mount. Oh, it's Kai. It's Kai Havertz, but David De Gea, great save. He has really been one of Man United's, if not the best player this season. Well, probably Ronaldo, actually. Here's Kante. It's a lovely ball, actually, through to Havertz. All over the shop, Man United. Lindelof committing. All over the shop. Yeah, well, do you know what it is, Adam? I don't think it's that, mate. It's just I think a lot of us are upset the way that Bielsa was sacked, whether you agree with it or not. And it's always going to be hard. Like Mount with the cross, Rudiger. It's like whoever came after Bielsa, it was always going to be uphill struggle. And I wouldn't say returning, not a chance, but I don't know, actually. I don't know. They're not turning. I can only speak for me. Just know that I still don't like I still don't like the overtraining stuff. And I know people disagree with me, but it didn't need to be said. That's just my opinion. People say I'm a Bielsa fan, not Leeds fan. But it didn't need to be said. So know that if it does start to go tits up, that won't be forgotten. Do you know what I mean? And yeah. I want him to do well, though. I want my football team to win. Don't ever get it twisted. I do want that. Let's have a look. Sorry, Joe, my bad for asking. It's all right, man. That's what this is a good forum for it, innit? Yeah, see. This is what you get, right? I'm over Bielsa. He is a legend. Now, what I will say, Derek, I will support Marsch, but I ain't trusting long throws, bro. This is what I'm saying. People just say, I'm not about that. I don't want to. If it happens and we're winning games, of course, I go along with it. But I'm not going to be. I want to be entertained. I want to enjoy the football. You know what I mean? Trust new ideas. What? Long throw-ins. We'll see. Do you know what'll happen? We'll beat City this weekend with a long throw. I thought about it earlier on my dog walk. I was like, oh man, how much stick Reece James ball across Alonso misses it. I was thinking, how much stick will I take if I celebrate my throwing and bang, yes. I'm all about them long throws. I'm all about them long throws. Watford will beat Burnley. Fact, I think they might as well, mate. I said that as well. Yeah. Harmony says, the moment you criticise Marsch with no comment about Marcelo, the anti-Bielsa mob leap on you back. Yeah, all they do is criticise Bielsa. So yeah, we're always going to be in this, aren't we? We're always going to be in that until time has passed. That's what I'm saying, I guess. Hope you give City a fight. Same here, mate. Why not? We can. We did last season. James over to Werner. Is he offside? No confidence in him scoring. David De Gea with another good save. David De Gea has had a lot of saves this match, it has to be said. He's made a lot of saves thus far. There's been 4 shots on target, so David De Gea been very, very busy. I've saved each and every one of them. He's done well. He's been their standout performer, the one in this season, it has to be said. That him and Ronaldo. I'm sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. So Chris says, apparently Marsch wants left back, right back, 2 midfielders and a striker. Is that ITK stuff, brother? Is that what you've heard on the grapevine? But that would be nice. We do need to rejuvenate and regenerate the squad. Be nice for my content as well. Plenty of videos coming out. Reece James into Mount. Mount's offside. 30 minutes played. No real goal mouth action, really. No big chances. You've had the one for Chelsea from Havertz that was saved by David De Gea. This is bang on the money, isn't it? Yeah, change the narrative, change the story, have people stop being compared to it. I understand it'll probably be frustrating for Marsch, but yeah, you're right. It's a major part of our history. It's up to Marsch to achieve the same. Milky, no. There's no worries of them not getting top 4, but I hear you. Yeah, for sure. They've just got all eyes on that FA Cup game, haven't they, for sure. Here is Ronaldo coming deep. Goes back to Varane. Formerly Real Madrid teammates. Here's Alex Telles. Rashford. Comes inside and gives it to Ronaldo. Langa's going to make a run. Rashford as well through the centre. Bruno Fernandes in acres of space. Dalot decides not to play the ball. We'll come into Nemanja Matic. Let's just have a look on the likes as well. I've not checked for a while. Quite a way in as well. You got away with it. 100 people watching just over, and we have 77 likes. Okay, so if you haven't already, please do smash a like on the stream. Let's get to 100 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me. So let's get to some more of your comments. No, Jamie, I don't. No, if he started, mate, no. But he's not injured, mate. He's playing on. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, we get pelters on both sides. I called for change. Didn't like doing it, but felt it necessary. It was just my opinion. I got hurt. Still love the man. Always will. You can't win in this game. Nah, you can't. You stick your head above the parapet and you get shot at, and that's fair enough. But it's normally them that are doing the shooting that wouldn't do it themselves. You know what I mean? If you gave them a mic, hey, you do it then. You come and talk. Put yourself out there. Nah, they're not about that. I still think you're batshit crazy anyway, though, for asking for a change. Sarah Patchett says, Padgett, yeah, Roma have scored. Let's double check on the scores on the doors. Roma have, yeah, it's a Roma. Is it Tammy Abraham? No. Pellegrini, I did back Abraham, see. for any-time goal scorer. So Roma are leading 1-0 at Leicester. Mourinho. We saw Mourinho to be the first winner of that competition, won it. He is the special one, as he used to say. Feyenoord are beating Marseille. Frankfurt beating West Ham. It's 0-0 Leipzig Rangers. If Rangers can keep them down to 0-0 and take them to Ibrox, best believe Rangers will get to that final. Man United, Chelsea, obviously 0-0 as well. Keep them comments coming in. Thank you for keeping me updated, Sarah. Marsch seems a very open guy. I will give him that, very honest and open. I knew before he joined, but he needs to be careful on what he says. Doesn't help himself. He'll learn with that with the media. Yeah. 2007, Kasper or Kakper. Who are you wanting to win tonight? I'm nonplussed, mate. I'm not fussed. Joe, do you plan to do your Friday shows with Gaz? Gaz is out of the game. Gaz has decided to call it a day. I think he's no longer doing talking shut either. I don't think Reece James with the ball in. Havertz. Another good chance. Another decent save. It's an easy save. To be honest, I'm expecting Havertz to find the back of the net there. It was a decent ball in from Reece James. It's another big chance, though. 2 big chances now for Chelsea. Both saved. As I say, Man United not really got going. So it is going the way we expected. Here's Jorginho. Havertz again. Mount surely playing James. James on his left foot, though, can't whip one in this time. Mount does well to get round Ronaldo. There he is on his right foot. Reece James, though, checks back in. Stick it back on his right. Him and Mount, little 1-2s. Chelsea definitely the better side, should be in front. There is Mount. There's the ball across. Looking for Werner. It's cut out, though, by Varane. Chelsea keeping themselves busy. It comes all the way back to Rudiger, and they'll set again, and they'll go again. That would be nice, Matt Games. That would be nice. Chris Kelly says slightly ITK. Is it Oscar and Coco Pop? Ask him about his mate Coco Pop, who used to work for City. Proper HP sauce, that one. Heard 2 strikers apparently. Ball in. Comes out to Conte. McTominay, give over, man. I don't think that's a foul. Yeah, Ray knows the score. Forza Roma, says Blinkyfish. West Ham 1-1. Let's have a look. Has there been a goal? There has. West Ham have scored, and it is Mikel Antonio assist from Kurt Zouma. I'm assuming it's a corner. Let's have a look. Oh, Kurt Zouma connects with the free kick and heads it into the path of Antonio, who makes no mistake and puts it into the net. 1 apiece. Well done, the Hammers. Big shout out for Corey. Feyenoord now 2 up. I went for Marseille in that one, so that one's gone to pot. 20 minutes. Goals from Dessert and Sinestra. I've made it 2-0 to Feyenoord in that other semi-final in that one. Just checking on the old Twitter. Anyway, here's Thiago Silva. How is this? Still 0-0, Chelsea all over them. Yeah, 2 big chances as well. Hammers now on level terms. It's what we want to see in it. It's what we want to see. Obviously, we all love Corey. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Jordan. It is true, you know, because a lot of people said he was the problem. Tried to level it at his door, but like the Champions League, for example, he kept him in that for the period of time that they were in it. In the league, he scored hat-tricks, etc. So without Ronaldo, there'd be in a lot worse a position. Chris there has been doing the stats work there. So without him, they will be 10 points above the relegation zone. Feel the love, Joe. Keep up the good work. Love it. Smash the like. Thank you very much. Ray says, what do you think about Paddy Bamford might come back according to Marsch? Last 2 games. Last 2 games by all accounts. And we need him, don't we? We need him to knock on them big throws. Do you know what I mean? At the front post. We need him to knock on them big throws. Knock him down for Dan James to Sky. Connor says, I think we're watching the wrong game. I think we are as well, mate. I think we are as well. Gary Neville saying he almost wants Man United to get beat due to their attitude and how they don't apply themselves. Well, say what you want. His team definitely did apply themselves. Fergie wouldn't have had it any other way, would they? And do you know what? Since retirement, I like Gary Neville. He stands for all the right things. I think just like society and all that sort of stuff. Deep politics. Mistake by Mendy. Rashford. Well done, Alonso. Gets back and makes a challenge. Here's Kante. Rudiger. Gets put in the bin by Dalot. But Chelsea are battling for it. Here's Ronaldo. McTominay. Bruno Fernandes is in. Tries to give it through to Ronaldo. Wrong decision. He's never going to score from that angle. Offside anyway. Evening, Joe. You're doing well tonight. What are you thinking for this weekend's game? I think we'll get beat, mate. I can't lie. I think we'll get beat, and yeah, it's going to be tough. But listen, I'm more interested to see the performance that we put out. That's my thing. Like, if we go and we play like we did against Palace and we get battered, right, then I'll be even more concerned about the next two, because I don't expect us to beat City, but if we perform, then we should be good, right? Like, because then I'm looking at Arsenal and Chelsea and thinking, okay, we can maybe get something if we adopt the same tactics. We did this against City, let's go again. However, if we get battered by City and we don't look like we're going to score for a month of Sundays like we did against Palace, then I'm thinking, oh, nah. Do you know what I mean? So let's all see. And this is what I'm talking about, having a little bit of belief for the City game, is because it's an unknown quantity, because I don't know how Marsch is going to adopt the tactics. And listen, I'm all for being pragmatic in them sort of games. Do you know what I mean? That's what everyone hated, or those that disliked Bielsa's methods didn't like the fact that he was so open against the top sides. Jorginho almost gets mounting. Varane with the challenge. Reece James, though, takes it off him. Ball across, cut out by Alex Telles. It'll be a throw-in for Chelsea. Yeah, so at least if what I won't accept is like long throws and tactics deployed against Palace that we did, but like long term. But I understand it against like a City or whatever, and if it works, then fair enough. But it's all about how we do in this one. McTominay with the challenge on Mount. Yeah, Chris, this is a point as well. Structurally, like, we do miss Bamford. We miss Bamford under Bielsa. You know, we miss Bamford so much because we're seeing against Norwich, like when he played for that short period, like it was so much better having him in the side. So yeah. I love the fact Klopp is staying with Liverpool and Man United are mourning. Of course, they are, Sarah. I think the rest of us are really, though. Well, I mean, I'm not, because we're not anywhere close to Liverpool, so it doesn't really affect me. But yeah, I can understand why the rest of the division are hoping him and Pep will do one. Do you know what I mean? Because they're just so dominant. What I didn't agree with, though, was Jason Cundy on TalkSport talking about last night's Champions League game, saying that Villarreal were a disgrace and all that stuff, and just how far the Premier League is, and it's a disgrace and all that sort of stuff. Like, you have to remember, Liverpool, ball in, it's headed out though by, I believe, Ronaldo, and it'll go to Kante, who'll reset them. Looks for Havertz, but it's headed out. It's going to be a throw in at Chelsea. Like, Liverpool are actually, I think, I was listening to something earlier, in terms of net spend, they're like 14th in Europe. Obviously not in the Premier League, but in terms of what they've spent, I think they rank 14th in Europe. Like, they haven't spent hatfuls. They've spent well. They've bought and sold well, and they have Jurgen Klopp. You know what I mean? So when Jason Cundy's making it about this, that, like, let's not forget Villarreal beat Man United, yeah, last season in the Europa League, yeah. Let's not forget that they knocked out Bayern Munich, Juve. You know, try to make them out like they were mugs and it's embarrassing and all this sort of stuff. Just because, I mean, it's saying like, oh, it's so easy for the Premier League sides. Real Madrid beat Chelsea. Like, what are you going on about, Cundy? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I thought that was disrespectful because Villarreal have the budget of Burnley, I think. Like, for them to get where they are is amazing, man. Amazing. So let's not be doing that. I thought it was out of order and disrespectful to Villarreal. If anyone it's him. Do you know what I mean? But it's Chelsea. Do you expect anything less? Yeah, you have, mate. I think that's a done deal. Random underscore YouTube. I think it's a done deal. Brendan Aronson, which will only further improve our pull in America. I suspect. You know, with American owners, American coach. Trying to hammer the American market, aren't they? So, yeah, it makes sense to make that signing. Not just making a signing for signing's sake. Like, if he's rubbish, he's rubbish. But we know he's not. Brendan Aronson's a little bit of a baller. And it makes sense to... Half-time, by the way, the game's been pretty drab and dead, hasn't it, if we're being totally honest. But Chelsea are by far the better side. Man United... haven't really had any opportunities. They've had 3 shots at home, which is an embarrassment, only 1 on target. In comparison, Chelsea have had 11 shots on goal, 5 of them on target, 2 of them being big chances. 1 fell to Havertz. I'm trying to think the other chance now. I just forgot. Top of my head. I forgot. I can't lie. I forgot off the top of my head whoever that big chance fell to. I have to find out because it'll do me head in if I don't. Was it Kai? Were they both Kai Havertz potentially? Kai Havertz, 28. Yeah, both. Yeah, they both. Oh, it was the header, wasn't it? Reece James ball across header straight at De Gea. So the 2 big chances in the game have come for Chelsea, but they still find themselves currently level pegged with Man United. Just while it's half time, what we are going to do now, if you have the functionality to be able to do it, I'm going to flick over onto 413 if you've got a Sky remote and watch West Ham versus Frankfurt. So stick it on, West Ham versus Frankfurt. Yeah, Blinky said, yeah, let's watch West Ham. We've got it on now. I will have to come back to that game though, but yeah. West Ham versus Frankfurt. It's one apiece in this one, just while we wait for the Man United-Chelsea game to kick back off. Yeah, Chris, you're right. It does almost. I mean, Bonlaho was talking about... Bonlaho was talking about Calvin again and how Birmingham's a nice place and that. Listen, if you're a Brummie, I apologise, but I've been to Birmingham on a night out. No, not about that life. I also stayed in Solihull for a couple of times when I was working away once. And yeah, so I'd stick to Leeds if I was Calvin, put it that way. That's what I will say about that one. Apologies if you're from Birmingham and you're in the chat. Here's Antonio, holds it up top. Is that Dawson? Is Dawson playing? I thought my man was he suspended? Oh no, he got sent off in the league, didn't he? Declan Rice. Go on, Deck. Do like Deck. Who have they got at the back? Zuma and Dawson. Yeah, that's big shout for them because I know in the last few they've had like Diop and that, haven't they? So for them to have Zuma back for this is huge. Lanzini back to Dawson. Here's Manuel Lanzini. Rice. Go on the Hammers. Oh, Lanzini through to Bowen. Bowen's offside though. Let's get back to some of your comments. There we go. Terry said, look, Joe, every game comes with its chances. We just have to take ours and turn them into goals. So let's have it. Let's have all faith for Saturday. Yeah, I hope you're right. Let's have a look what we're doing at the minute. So we've got 122 people. We've only got 95 likes. If you haven't already, 5 of you, please do like this video. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do it. Let's get to 100 likes on the video. And then we'll start moving them live viewers up. But yeah, big shout out to you. Please keep smashing the like as asked by Allison and Marty Adams. Chance here for Frankfurt. Kostic, strike. Poor strike. Really poor strike. Yeah, Harmony, it's true. I think, do you know what it was? I think because we're chatting, aren't we? We're chatting. We've got loads to talk about. That's why. God's sake, Joe, like me, switching now. Yeah, exactly. We might as well, haven't we? Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Yeah, strange one, like I say. He's supposed to be the saviour of Man United, wasn't he? And he's on his bike. Elusive Glue, open bracket, Jeff, close bracket, says, Joe, I find that the further north you get in the UK, the friendlier it becomes. I believe that to be true, right? I did. But I live in the northeast and not as friendly as folk in Yorkshire. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Yorkshireman, but it's true. It's true. Like, I know I'm sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I'm quite polite. I always like open doors, say please, thank you, sorry if I'm moving past anyone on that. I don't get that anywhere else. You know, I can be out walking the dog or whatever, and some people just don't even look at me. Whereas, like in Yorkshire, it's like, morning, you all right? How are you doing? Yeah, you having a good day? Yeah, sound. It's genuinely. So I just think it's a Yorkshire thing. I'm not saying people from the northeast are. They're great people too, but oh, nice that Creswell little chest back to Fabianski. I just think it's a Yorkshire thing, brother. Max says if Leeds are on the break, then we can do anything like the pace we have up top. It's crazy. Yeah, Max, and that's why I think Dan James, who Bowen nearly in behind there. I think Dan James should start this game and should start the next. Yeah, Connor, probably right. It probably is the Mackhams, bro. Chance, Antonio. Oh, he tries to move it to Lanzini. It's cut out, though. There was a big chance there for West Ham. Goes a begging. Yeah, so Max, the pace that Dan James does have will cause problems because these top sides will play with a high line. And we are playing three decent sides coming up. They will see a lot of the game and they will... who can forget? We've seen Liverpool, etc., playing with such a high line, playing with the centre backs basically in the opposition half. If we have Dan James as an option and a lot more area for him to run into, because some of the balls have been piss poor the last few games. But if you open up that area in which he can run into, then of course we're gonna find that we're gonna be able to find him in behind. So I believe he should start this game, and I think he will, and it makes sense to. Yeah. Let's go. Chris, yeah, always polite. It's the Mackham, says Connor. You're probably right. Yeah. Chris says, I'm moving in the north. Well, there you go. Where you moving? Let me know. I think you said the other day, didn't you? Wasn't Seaton Crew, was it? Where was it now? I can't remember. That would be nice. So if you move to the northeast, mate, we can do some live videos together. That's the one. Do you know what I mean? Find some locations. Let's do that. Now then, how do's? Evening, Anthony Johnson. Nice to see you back. Ray says, I don't know about you, but I feel a bit nervous about the Man City game on Saturday night. Yeah, are you going to the game, Ray? Are you coming up from London, brother? Shane Shank says DJ is best as a winger. I don't know. Is this face like as if are you saying not? Listen, Dan James' delivery is poor. He's sometimes ball in, crossed by Jared Bowen. It's headed out though. Lanzini can't win that, Hannah. That's Kostic. Chance here for Kostic is in if he can find him. That's a lovely ball. Oh, what a challenge. He's still got it though. Oh, he's missed. Frankfurt could have been 2-1 up there. Areola, who is in goal. I've been saying Fabianski. I didn't even realise. The counter's catching him out here. Do you know what? Creswell's done exceptionally well initially to defend it. But Ivan Kanaf nearly got a second there. Oh, big chance, big chance. Jordan says City is the first game I'll be at this season. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. Matt says, who stays if relegation happens? Oh, I don't. I'd argue a lot of it's Championship. Anyway, am I being unfair by saying that potentially? But I think the new signings are the ones that would probably leave that we've made since we returned to the Premier League. The rest, like you can't say that Premier League clubs would come in for a whole host of our players. So like Meslier would go. So it's more a case of who goes. Meslier would go. Goes without saying. Meslier is unbelievable goalkeeper. I think he's the youngest, made the most appearances across all Europe's top 5 leagues. Meslier goes. Ayling stays. Cooper stays. Dallas stays. Strauch, Creswell, they all stay. I think Llorente moves on and Koch moves on. Maybe even Koch, no, he's German international. He'd want to get in World Cup squad. He leaves, goes back to Germany. So does Llorente, goes to Spain. Calvin goes, obviously. You've then got Forshaw would stay. Click would probably stay at his age in his career. That's our midfield. We don't have anyone else, do we? We might see Shackleton actually get games in there. So he'd stay. Rafinha obviously goes. Rafinha's going this summer anyway, but Rafinha would go. Dan James stays. Roberts stays. Harrison stays. Maybe Harrison might go to a mid-table Prem club, maybe. Someone takes a gamble on him, probably. Bamford potentially as well. We might have even seen the best of Bamford, so it might be, yeah. So I don't know. There's loads there. There's loads that would leave, I think, but quite a lot would stay. Do you know what I mean? Listen, what I will say, we've seen an upsurgence with Rodrigo. There's nothing to say this couldn't happen under Marsch for Roberts as well. He is very technically gifted and can work well in them tight areas. So don't be too surprised if he does do well under Marsch. I will say that. I know people might laugh, but her Click is off to a Bundesliga. Is that in the summer? I could understand why if he did want to move on. Hannah, nice to see you. Love you. Glad to catch half the vid. Hope you're well. I am well. Talking a lot of Leeds tonight, as you'd expect, because the Man United Chelsea game, as I say, Chelsea should be in front, but a couple of chances. 2 people haven't liked the video as well, just the one actually now. So if you haven't already liked the video, got 100 likes, 100 live viewers. Let's just see when this Man United Chelsea game is going to get back underway. Keep me updated with them other scores. Oh, I've muted my mic there for a second. I tell you what is coming out though. The Staircase is coming out. If you haven't seen that on Netflix, it's true about the guy whose wife fell down the staircase, etc. They're actually making a show of it. So that'd be a really interesting watch. I will say that. Keep your comments coming in. Alison said, I think maybe Firpo more suited to the system potentially as well. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not too sure on Firpo, but like you say, all I have is him under Bielsa, so it might be totally different under Marsch. We'll have to wait and see. Bobby, nice to see you back, brother. Says, hey guys and girls. Keep your comments coming in, as I say, and smash the like. We have smashed the like now. We have over 100 likes, so big shout out to you all for doing that for me. David Moyes not happy for whatever reason here on the touchline. Not happy at all. As I say, we've got a couple of minutes left in this West Ham Frankfurt game. Oh, it's a great challenge that from Souček Dawson. Looking for Bowen. Bowen's a fantastic player, isn't he? Absolutely unbelievable talent. What is the booking stat? Let me know the booking stat. Well, that is the only thing he is good for at the minute, isn't it? A booking. Let's be honest. Yeah, let me know what that stat is. I haven't seen it, so give me a shout on that stat for sure. Folks, what I am going to need to do is take a leak, I can't lie. And the second half in the Man United-Chelsea game will be kicking off here. Souček is in the box, tries to get a shot off. It's going to be a corner ball. This will be a dangerous corner. Let's just stick around for this because we've only got about 20 seconds till half-time in the West Ham Frankfurt game. So I could see them scoring from this. Apparently, the Man United game is back on now. Not yet. Half-time. Bowen to take this. Got a minute added on. Let's just see this corner. Bowen lifted in. Too easy for the keeper. Right, we're going to switch back to that Man United game. But before we do, I am going to need to run to the toilet. Let's get this game on the road, though, so my clock is. Right, Bruno Fernandes to take this kickoff. There we go. Second half is underway. It is Man United versus Chelsea. It is still 0-0. Over 100 people watching. Big shout out to you. Matt Davis says, is the new Batman movie any good? My boy wants to watch it. I really enjoyed it. My partner didn't. She just can't get past the Dark Knights. The Dark Knight trilogy. By the way, I watched Dark Knight Rises last night. I did fall asleep, so I might rewatch some of it tonight. I know Chris did the same as well. After I was chatting about it. But yeah, the new Batman, I enjoyed it. Ball in, chance, Mount. Can he dig one out? Oh, he has a strike. Remember, I've gone for first goal. So if I do lift up a level, it is because of that. Okay, I'm not a Chelsea fan in disguise, all right? I promise. Let's have a look. Both teams to score in the West Ham Frankfurt game. That one came in anyway, so that was happy days. Yeah, happy days on that one. Right, I am going to need to take that leak. I can't lie. There we go. Hannah says 19 games, 9 bookings. 9 bookings. Which one is it? Is it 9 bookings in 9? Oh, that's the same thing, but the other way around. Oh, my God. Me like that. Which one is it, guys and girls? Which one's got it right? You both said the same thing, just the opposite way around. So 9 bookings in 19 games, mad there. Yeah, agreed. It's good, not that light levels, but still worth a watch. I'd watch it again, but you have to pay for it on Sky at the minute. So we just paid for the Fury fight and that, so it's a bit of a mad one. When the bill comes, I can't lie. I keep putting it off, but I honestly can't wait. I am going to have to take this leak. You're going to have to give me 2 secs, folks. I can't lie. I was thinking, what if they score? What will I do? Yeah, chat amongst ourselves. Someone said, yeah, you all do anyway. So Sky could get a few quid out of me then. I want to see the Northman. That is out at the cinema, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be good, that. The awkward silence. I bet it was. My apologies. Let's have a look. I'm a big Chelsea fan. For Sunday, Alison. Yeah, of course we are. I mean, we have to, don't we? We hope that Mount there has done exceptionally well, to be fair, up against Lindelof. Here's Havertz. Look at that space that Reece James is running into. Werner should have left it for him. Mount did try and find him, but it's going to be a corner ball. Chelsea corner. Again, thank you, Joe, for the commentary. As I can't watch the game, come on, United, please win this game. No worries, Marie. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Nice to see Soup Spoon back in the house. Terry says, every time he goes for a leak, I keep expecting a gremlin to pop up. Well, it's a bit of a mad one. Why, Harmony? Tell me the reasons as to why. Thoughts on the Mino Raiola situation? Mad, wasn't it? Trancardi Palmieri, the guy who used to speak a lot about Leeds when Cellino was in charge, I think broke it, didn't he? Something like that. Anyway, Alonso to take this. De Gea gets a punch on it. Rashford wins the second bite of the cherry. That's not a free kick, man. Both gone for the ball. I had to, Connor, because of that. Don't try do me like that. Don't try do me like that. I remember being on a stream actually with Smarty, who does what they called Auto Better Know podcast, man. He said that. And he got hammered for it. It was funny, man. It was funny. Good guys on that pod. Well, half-time in the rest of the games anyway. Remember, this one kicked off 15 minutes earlier. So, Feyenoord Marseille, what a game that's turned out to be. It's two apiece in that one. Leicester getting beat by Roma 1-0. West Ham 1 apiece. And RB Leipzig Rangers. Rangers will be well happy with that. It's 0-0 at the minute in that game. They'll be over the moon with that. Keep them comments coming in. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. Over 100 people watching. 43% of you, by the way, went for Man United winning this. We had 415 votes on that. So 43% of people have gone for Man United winning this one. Bit of a mad one. Funny, man. Let's have a look. Matt Davies says, I'm hoping this Mount chance for Chelsea. Switch that lovely into Alonso. Will he hit it first time for Havertz? No, he comes inside onto his right foot. He's never taken a strike with his right foot, is he? So he tried to find Mount with his left. Nothing showing. And Matic will clear it for Manchester United. Matt says, I'm hoping the psychological effect of Everton in the bottom three has a negative impact. Newcastle went down with 37, so a win and a draw probably enough. Well, I said 36. Maybe it's changed slightly. It all depends, really. For us, anyway, we need 2 points for me, and then let's see where we're at. Because as I say, over the last couple of seasons, it's been 35.7. I know people say it might be more, but we'll wait and see. We have to see what the other teams do. James, nice little ball through to Mount. Oh, it's a great ball by Mount, that. Of course, Timo Werner missed it. Chelsea surely will score in this. So many chances. Surely they will score. Let's have a look. 43% for Man United there, almost as bad as Richarlison's diving blue, people. Yeah, Ray says Man United 0, Chelsea 0. We haven't missed anything. We haven't, mate, have we? It's not been the best game. A couple of big chances for Chelsea, but anyway, here's Nemanja Matic. Oh, great tackle by Kante. McTominay. Here's N'Golo Kante, little touch pass there into Werner. Werner brought down by Varane. No foul though, and here's Matic, formerly of Chelsea, of course. That's a decent ball up to Rashford. Elanga, chance. Oh my God, Elanga couldn't get it. No, that's not a foul. Why is that? He's fallen over, Aspilicueta. I don't get why they've blown up there. What are them Man United players doing? Why is Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo what they wanting? Tell me what's happened here. Aspilicueta's fallen over and they're going over expecting something. Clowns. He's fallen over, ref. Yellow card. Not shocked to see either of them two players mourning. Let's be honest, Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. It's what they do. It is what they do. I mean, this would be a bit of a travesty in terms of how the game's been if Man United were to be in front, because it's been all Chelsea, hasn't it? They've had a number of big chances that have gone a begging. Alex Telles is going to whip this in, takes it short to McTominay. McTominay. Oh my God! Oh my God! What was that? What was that? What was the point? Chris Kelly says Timo Werner is the German Dan James. Just a little bit more pace, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Werner, Mount. You've got Werner on my mind now. Has found James. James brought down by Bruno Fernandes. It'll be a throw-in. He's starting to get frustrated now, Bruno. Now might be the time for the yellow card. That's a good question, Hannah. It beats Amy's questions when she comes on and just makes like random stuff up. But Hannah said, if you could be stuck in a lift with anyone, past or present, for an hour to have a good conversation with, who would it be? There's too many to choose from, man. I can't. Yeah, the lady that says all the stuck on the ride stuff and that. And have you ever been stuck in a lift and all this stuff? I don't know. Like, this has come as no shock, but Bielsa obviously would be up there. I'd need his translator with him though as well, wouldn't I? So definitely would need another person in there. But I think if I could choose it, it'd have to be someone who'd be passed away. Do you know what I mean? Connor says Bielsa probs, yeah. Chris Kelly says Billy Bremner. I don't know. No, I don't know. Really, it's hard. It's too hard a question, to be honest, Anna. Muhammad Ali would be a good one. Yeah, loads. There's loads. Too many to choose from. I can't even answer your question, so I'm sorry. Shadow Wolf says Paul Gascoigne. Marcus May says Tyson Fury. Connor says Batty. Chris Kelly Revy. Justin Thomas Gary Speed. Yeah. Terry Wilcott says Henrik Cantona. Ali would be a good one, yeah. I don't know, really. Motley Crue says Brian Davies. Rudiger. Not Rudiger. I wouldn't be stuck in a lift by Rudiger. I was just getting back to the game. Sarah says Kenny Dalglish. A lot of footballers in there. Dom Revy. And Frank. Lee. I don't know. Mad. It's Bruno Fernandes. Is there a bit of Bruno Fernandes made a couple of challenges and the Man United fans are up on their feet, buzzing their head off. A bit like when Hannibal came on, weren't it? Still half time in all the other European ties. Connor says Kolo Muani. Love that. Matt says I wouldn't want to be stuck with anyone with IBS. No, definitely not. Here's Mason Mount running at that back four. Werner's in space on the edge of the box. If they can find him, Reece James finds him, touch out of his feet. Can't get his shot off. Touch back to Jorginho. He finds James, get it, find across, probably for Werner, but Werner wouldn't put it in anyway, would he? You know what I mean? Yeah, Hannah, I seen how mad you were for Christina Aguilera, actually. Walt Disney or Bielsa. By the way, if you haven't, anyway, let me I've just reminded. I don't know if you know, but Hannah watches a lot of Leeds content creators. She supports a lot of us. So big shout out to her. But she is an amazing singer. An amazing singer. Like, if you get a chance to click her page and go check her out on YouTube. An amazing singer. She did Chandelier by Sia, which is my favourite banger. Like, I love the song. So yeah, check her out. Brilliant singer. I like Chris Mental for Aguilera. Yeah, check her out. Here's Aspilicueta to Reece James. Ball across. It's going to fall to Alonso. Oh, what a goal that is. What a goal that is. It's been coming on it. The opportunity came for him, and he can hit them, Alonso. He has got a wicked left foot. And it dropped to him on the volley. Bang, 1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea at Old Trafford. Man United, more in the mud. But listen, they can't complain, Man United. It has all been Chelsea. Look at the Man United fans. Oh, my man's got a half and half scarf. He had the half and half scarf. Man United, Chelsea, you know. Anyway, here's the goal again. Kante comes out to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta plays in Reece James, not Dan James. Great ball across. Havertz's head. I don't know if he's tried to keep it alive, and he's not gone for goal. And when it falls to Alonso in that area, you just knew it was going to hit the back of the net. He has got a wicked left foot, and David De Gea, as I say, has had a good game, made some great saves, but you're not saving that, and it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Man United are rubbish, Brian, you're right. Super Spoon says, come on, Chelsea. Matt Game says, Man United to the Conference League, would rather not be in Europe at all. Yeah. I think there's Man United fans that don't want to be in that competition either. I've seen them say it. I mean, it's mad because obviously, like, for me, I'd take that competition all day, every day of the week. Give me any European football, but I sort of... What do you think to that? Let me know in the comments. Do you think, they're entitled? Who do they think they are, not being in a European competition? Or do you think it makes sense for them because they rebuild, and if they're not in Europe, they might be able to challenge for a top 4 spot? Oh, chance Ronaldo. He's brought it down. Love it. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. How did that happen? The game's come to life. We were just battering Man United, and Cristiano Ronaldo's made it 1 apiece. This is what I'm saying. People say it's the problem. He's certainly not, because he's just scored a bit of a beauty there. He touched, brought it out of the sky, smashed it in the back of the net. If they don't have him, they're nowhere, are they? If they don't have him, they're nowhere. The throw-in from Chelsea, it's cut out. It's Matic. Kante gives it away, but Matic, lovely little ball by Nemanja Matic, to be fair. And Cristiano Ronaldo brings it out of the sky and smashed it in the back of the net. And when he brought it out, his touch was good. A bit like Alonso, there was only one outcome. Back of the net. There you go. Chelsea can't probably believe it. They were 1-0 up, thinking, yeah, that's probably game sewn up for us. And Ronaldo scores to make it 1 apiece. Could this give Man United some hope? Because they've been second best, haven't they? Second best all night. I still fancy Chelsea in this, I can't lie. You know what I mean? So we have gone for Chelsea 2-1 at 8-1, remember, before the game kicked off. So that could certainly still come to fruition. Here's Mason Mount, strike, and it's a good challenge by Varane. So it's going to be a corner ball. Yeah, Marcus says Ronaldo getting them out of the mire again. I know, right? Just like the Alonso one, as soon as it dropped in that area, they're not missing, are they? Wow, Shadow Wolf with the start. Did not know this. Said that's the first ever league goal against Chelsea. Didn't know that. There's Maria, look. Man United fan. We are nothing without him, she says. Alonso, the chant does go up around Old Trafford Mount to whip it in. It's headed out by Matic. Volley coming in there by Jorginho To be fair, the ball from Matic was pretty special, to be fair. The ball from Nemanja Matic was pretty special. There you go. The first real shot for Man United of any note. First big chance, and they're back in the game. And Nemanja Matic getting pressed by Mount. Here is Mount. Mount's been heavily involved. Alonso gives it him back. Can he cut it back to... Oh, he had to go back. Werner and Havertz had come away as opposed to going forward. It's Jorginho's turn. At least the game's coming to life a bit. You know what I mean? Chris says Ronaldo's first touch there is filth. Yeah, it was. And you just knew he was going to score at that point. Bit like Alonso, though, when it dropped to him, you just know it was going in the back of the net. Cross, Alanga underneath it. Heads away only as far as Ronaldo. Messing around with it at the back, though, Varane. It's not a foul. Don't be giving one. Well done, referee. James. Mount, Havertz. Oh, Mount's passing to him was poor. Werner. Cleared out. Thiago Silva will head it back. Rashford's chasing him down. Rudiger. Here's Jorginho. Loads of space. Can he pick a pass out? There's Havertz. Sarah says, Ronaldo, I hate to say, he's done at most clubs. What do you mean, Sarah? Explain for me. Reece James, he's in the box. Can he pick out a pass? He lifts it. Matic playing well. Macas May says, Joe, do you fancy doing... Oh, Reece James and Matic having words. Don't know what that's about. Reece James will have been a younger one when Matic was at Chelsea. Sarah says, come on, Chelsea. Let's have a look at that. See, there's been a bit of afters. Oh, Matic stood on his backside, didn't he? I don't think he meant to. Thing is, Reece James is a big lad. Reece James is a big lad. I see, Sarah. I see. Oh, it's going to VAR, is it? I don't think he's done that intentionally, has he? Definitely not. Anyway, here comes the corner. Check complete. Mount to take. Are they not just wasting an extra body having two players down there looking to take that corner? Shouts for handball against McTominay. I hope it is. Ronaldo tries to get Rashford away. Kante deals with it though. Feyenoord are 3-2 up against Marseille, folks. There's 5 goals in that. Feyenoord leading 3-2. Only just kicked off the second half. What a game that's turned out to be. Justin reckons it was a stamp. Hamley said still hopeful for our bets, Allison. 3-1 Blues went out to 25-1. Still on. I went 2-1. 2-1, sorry, 8-1. Here's Kante. Brought down foul. Ronaldo not happy. Could be a decent delivery of this. Look, Blinky Fish says, gone for 5 minutes, come back. There's been 2 goals. Yeah, it's actually been breathed into life all of a sudden as the game. Taken short to Jorginho. If you haven't already as well, make sure you like the video. If you are new, get your comments in as well. I want to say hello to you all. You know what I mean? There's Jorginho to Rudiger. There's Alonso. Remember, we've got the Prem preview tomorrow as well with myself. Corey Kendall's going to join us as well as the Don Hussam. Should be a good chat. Here's Alonso. And then, of course, I'm doing another Oppo preview as well during the day. Man City one with Big Steve from the Big Six. So, yeah. Bobcat says, Joe, thoughts on our Australia? I'm not really fussed, man. I think people are getting frustrated. Are they maybe because of price and all that sort of stuff? I don't know. But for me, it is what it is. You know, Reece James header across. Leeds United have always had a massive following in Australia. Of course, we notoriously had some great players from Australia as well play for the side. So I don't understand it, and if if people are getting upset, what's the point? You know what I mean? I don't understand. But yeah, I've nothing to say on it, Bob. Really, it is what it is. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Nice to see you, Andy. Big shout out. Let you know I've ordered my mouse, mate. So my mouse will be here on Saturday. It arrives, so you won't have to hear this anymore. Thank you for that, Andy. Kean says, just joined. How's the game been so far? Entertaining? Not really, mate. It's been all Chelsea in the first half. And then all of a sudden we've had two goals in quick succession that, breathed it into life. On comes Lukaku as well. Along with Christian Pulisic. But yeah, not been the best game, but there has been goals now at least. Marcus May says, I bet Kendall's got a nosebleed looking at the table. Yeah, it'd be great to have one and just ask her about that. And I'm really jealous that they have Bruno Guimaraes. And yeah, I'm just a little bit jealous of her right now. Yeah, Hannah, looking at price for the Australian tour, absolutely crazy. Yeah. Matt Game says, I'm Australian and sadly can't go as I live in NSW and it's played in... I don't know what that means, but can you not travel across? Or, I mean, it's other side of the world for us, but is there no way you can get across? Anyway, on comes Lukaku. And he comes on for Kai Havertz, and Pulisic has come on for Timo Werner. 20 minutes left in this game. It's Manchester United 1, it's Chelsea 1. Lukaku's been poor, but I'd like to see him score against Man United in this game, I can't lie. I would like to see him get the winner in this, Lukaku. Obviously, formerly of Man United. It'd be nice if he could get it. Yeah, look, Chris has said exactly the same. Said exactly the same. James, ball across. Oh, there's a little part of me, obviously, I shouldn't really support either, but when he's come on the pitch, I'm like, I hope he gets some here. Frankfurt 2-1 up, says Marcus May. Let's have a look. They are as well as it can off again. They looked Kamada this time. I bet they've caught them on the counter. I could see from that first half, the bit that we watched, the 15 minutes, that they were tending to catch them on the counter. Daichi Kamada, that's not what was expected for West Ham. 2-1 down at home. James ball in. Oh, Lukaku almost gets on the end of it. It's going to be another corner, though. Come on, West Ham. Don't let yourselves down, man. No way goals. They don't count anymore in any tie, do they? They're done now out here, Michael. Anyway, headed out. And Alonso. Here's Jorginho. James has whipped in some great crosses. It's what he does, isn't it? He delivers the ball brilliantly. We're so lucky with the right backs we have at our disposal at England. Here is Mount. The delivery not so good. Comes a chance for Man United, potentially Rashford trying to send Bruno. Bruno falls over. Rashford ball's poor. Rashford's gash these days, It's mad. Well, Man United are gash, aren't they? It's just mad just to see such the drop-off, because even Bruno Fernandes as well. I mean, that guy under Oli for that period when he was literally winning games on his own. Do you know what I mean? It has to be said, as much as we dislike them. You can appreciate good players or know that players are good, but they're just not the same people. There's Lukaku made a run, no pass going into him. Maybe that pass goes into him earlier on in the season when he first comes in. Now, I remember that game against Arsenal where Lukaku pinned Pablo Mari and he was never seen again and he looked different gravy, and centre-backs were, worried about him. And, he said, if I pin you, it's game over. And I was thinking as a Leeds fan, oh, God, if he did that to Cooper or whatever. And then he's just had a dead season, but it'd be nice. Here's chance. Mount, ball across. Oh, he's made the wrong move. I think it's more so the wrong ball from Mount. Ronaldo fouled by Rudiger. Yeah, free kick given. Anthony Johnson says Frankfurt have looked really solid at the back. Obviously not had a chance to watch the game. Kante, class act, says Matt. Yeah, exceptional player. Allison said would be shouting for West Ham if they end up playing Rangers. It'd be a good game, that, wouldn't it? Can you imagine what it'd be like in Seville? The amount of fans that'll go over there. Mental. It would be mental. It's Alonso, Kante, Jorginho. Challenge there by Dalot. Chance for Man United, potentially Rashford. Bruno Fernandes brought down by Kante. It's a foul. 15 minutes. No, not 15 minutes. What am I talking about? Is it 15 minutes? No, it's 25 minutes. I don't even know what time or day it is right now. Remember, like the video if you haven't already as well. We're almost at 130 likes. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel and, of course, get your comments in. Scores on the doors in and around the rest of the games across Europe. Obviously, this one, Man United won, Chelsea won, RB Leipzig 0, Rangers 0. That is a real turn up for the books for Rangers, you know. If they were to, you know, keep it 0-0 away from home, you'd have to fancy them at Ibrox. West Ham, surprisingly for me, I know Frankfurt have had a obviously great run to get where they are, but I fancied West Ham, but they're currently losing 2-1 at home. Feyenoord Marseille in the Europa League conference, the semi-final there are beating Feyenoord are beating Marseille 3-2, and Roma are beating Leicester away from home. You'd fancy Roma to win that one at home as well if it stays like that. Jorginho down on the deck here. Might see a change. Oh, have you all done your as well? Just out of interest, have you done your it's 15 minutes. Yeah, what am I on about? It is 15 minutes. Sorry. I'm tired, man. Yes, Sarah, I will be doing that game. Yeah, Connor says it is 15. There better not be 25. Exactly. I'm ordering a chicken wrap after as well. I went for a carvery earlier this morning. Normally, when I have a carvery, it can last me, but I didn't smash it in this time. There was some left over. Normally, if I've been to the gym and I've done a bit, I will have a carvery. I know this is veg and that's not. It's good, man. And but I hadn't been to the gym today, so yeah. My appetite wasn't as big, but I'm starving now. So yeah. Michael says there are too many European club competitions now, but I love Leeds in it. Yeah, exactly, man. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, Marcus, I'm not at Ellen Road on Saturday. I've got some stuff at home and other things, really. And they're staying over in Leeds, the people that I go with. I have my daughters on the weekend as well, and just, yeah. And I can do this here as well, do you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I was going to stay in Leeds, you see, but I'm not now, and just hotels and all that sort of stuff. Pricey, brother, pricey. But yeah, we can do the watch along here. It's good. You can join me. It's all good. 30 minutes left now and counting. Disappointed for West Ham and Corey if they were to lose that game for sure. Be really, really disappointing. Some changes coming from This is what I mean. I never get this guy. I never get. Oh, chance. Ronaldo. Could he be in? Was he offside? Ronaldo. Great save by Mendy. I was just about to say what. Oh, he is offside. What I do not understand about Ralph Rangnick, right? He's bringing on Phil Jones and Juan Mata. Ronaldo's coming off for Phil Jones. And Matic is coming off for Juan Mata. Honestly, I don't understand that. Like, I don't. And I'm not. Rashford's coming off, sorry. So Ronaldo's not coming off. So, but even still, I don't get it. Why are you bringing on Phil Jones and Juan Mata? The Man United squad's dead, innit? It's really laughable to be think. Hannah, I'm not going to lie. When I first looked down when I was talking about this, I thought you'd ask me something else. I looked and went, what? Is she just, And I was going to say, aye, they're all right. Yeah. Chance, Mount, touch, James on his left foot. Oh, he's hit the post. Mason Mount, fantastic ingenuity there to knock it back for Reece James. Has he hit the post or did it go wide? It was so close. But yes, I love Parmos. I love chicken Parmos. Oh, he has hit the post. Lovely little pass from Mason Mount. Reece James on his left boot. Oh, it's the post. Big chance for Chelsea. Goes a begging again. Yeah, true. Family first. Exactly. It is true. There was a time when it wasn't, but yeah. I've just realised what I just said. There was a time where, yeah, genuinely, it's true. Self-finish, you know anyway, Harmony, about AA and all that sort of stuff, man. Only care about number one and all that sort of stuff. And then that changes and, yeah, it's what it is. Remember when he wouldn't change his number, Phil Jones? Exactly, man. And now he's on the pitch. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. They don't want you to win your bet. I know, exactly. We've gone to 1 at 8-1. Wounded. Yeah, no, it was, Connor. And they were all kicking off. They were all going mad. You're not having my number. What did Ferguson say about him, though? Didn't he say that he would be the best centre-back England would have or something along them lines? Here's Mount. Alonso on that left boot. Strike. It's going to fall to James on his right boot. Fullback to fullback. It's defended by Alex Telles. We're now going into the last 10 minutes in this game. Will Chelsea get the winner? If they do, then of course you would fancy Joel Wayman to claim his bet, which would be nice. We've got 167 people. Let's see if we can get to 150 likes. Please do like the video if you haven't already. I do think, though, Connor, I don't know how you feel. Alonso, Rudiger. I don't know how you feel. Phil Jones could do a job elsewhere in the Premier League. It'd be interesting to see what happens when he moves on, where he goes. Do you know what I mean? On comes Loftus-Cheek. Tuchel is a big fan of him. Ruben Loftus-Cheek to come on for the last 10 minutes. N'Golo Kante is the one that coming on. Off, sorry. Yeah, Milky. He was. N'Golo Kante comes off. On comes Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 150 people watching. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Big shout to each and every one of you that has already. We're into the last 10 minutes. Chelsea deserve to be winning the game, should be winning the game. Only real one big chance for Man United, which Ronaldo plucked out of the air from a lovely assist from Matic to make it 1 apiece just after, literally 2 minutes after Alonso put them in front. So Chelsea should really be picking up all 3 points. They've had the majority of the chances. 18 shots in total to Manchester United's 4. Mount looking for Lukaku. He's up against Phil Jones. There's only one man winning that battle, regardless of how good Lukaku's form's been. There's the ball through to Lukaku. It's defended by Alex Telles and chance for Man United. And here is Elanga. I forgot that Elanga was even playing. I can't lie. Elanga's done well, though. Bruno Fernandes. Rudiger with the foul on Elanga. There's a chance for Man United. Big chance for Man United, this, if they get the cross right. Leicester have scored. There you go. Turn up for the Bucks. Let's have a look. Leicester have scored at home. Who is the goal scorer? Is it that man, Jamie Vardy? Let's have a look on his return. Oh, he's actually come off anyway for Iheanacho, so it's definitely not him. We're just waiting for the goal scorer to come in. It is Ademola Lookman. The ball is in the net. I think it was a corner from Maddison, potentially. Lookman makes it 1 apiece. That is huge for Leicester. Rest of the scores: Leipzig Rangers 0-0. West Ham losing at home to Frankfurt. Feyenoord winning at home against Marseille 3-2. And, of course, Leicester have just got an equaliser. Here's the corner. Telles cross. It's poor, and it'll be cleared by Mount. It's pressed by McTominay, but Rudiger gets rid. Looking for the run of Alonso, but it's headed by Juan Mata. Mata tries to get the return pass, nothing going. James, Bruno Fernandes try to have a bite in, but nothing going. Here is Mace. Oh, it's Pulisic, sorry. Lukaku. They're booing him, and he can't beat Alex Telles. Lukaku's just a different man, isn't he? Really. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Harmony knows the score. Yeah. Yeah, man. Connor says Phil Jones screams Leicester. I mean, West Ham even. You know what I mean? And maybe David Moyes might look at that and say, I could resurrect him. Yeah, for sure. I'll take him. Do you know what I mean? Matt says a draw is here is good. Chelsea will be hungry for victory at Goodison. Don't want a Brentford type buy for good old Frank. Yeah, fair play. It's good point. Good point. Yeah, still not what have confirmed. Not yeah, you make a fantastic point. Fair play. Steve Brown says Lukaku couldn't beat an egg at the moment. Fair play, Steve. I like that joke. That's a good one. James blocked off by Tellers. Nothing going though. 5 minutes left in this. Chelsea need to book up their ideas if they're going to get it. Anthony Johnson isn't locked on a content creation break. I just think he's stopped content creation altogether, mate, to be honest. Connor says, yeah, good shout. Look what he's done to Dawson. Exactly, so. And Phil Jones, you could argue, would be an improvement on that. I know he gets mocked and stuff. It's like Maguire. Everyone mocks Maguire, but, you know, he will do a job elsewhere. He will do a job elsewhere. I'm certain of that. You've only need to look at him, what he does at, to do at England, do you know what I mean? To show that he's talented. You don't get in the team of the Euros if you're bad. Marcus May says, do you think Pavetta has a future at Leeds? He's back. No, I don't, mate, if I'm honest. No, there's a number of young players that I don't think will. Loftus-Cheek finds Mason Mount onto his left. Decides to go with his right. That is a lovely ball. However, it's headed by Dalot, so obviously it wasn't a lovely ball. Mata beats Mount or Pulisic. Keep getting them two mixed up. My apologies. Pulisic brings down Mount. Mount is not happy. Pulisic gets a yellow card. Manchester United could have been away on the counter. Or is it Rudiger? 4 minutes left. Yes, Harmony. Harmony knows. Sarah, yeah, on this one, it's Manchester United. There is Mata looking for Alanga. Alanga heads it down. Ronaldo. Rudiger. How can you say that's not a chance, man? Rudiger has every right to go for the ball. Rudiger has every right to go for the ball. I don't know. They're really trying to make a meal out of this one for me. Rudiger's going for the ball. And I think they're looking for a foul, but... yeah, nah. Not a chance. Yeah, Sarah, they're just saying... right, so... the reason... because there's so many Uniteds, right? But obviously everyone just goes United. But there's Sheffield United, there's Leeds United, there's Newcastle United, there's West Ham United. Do you know what I mean? There are so many Uniteds. So over here, it's Manchester United. Shivan, nice to see you. I've not seen your comment here before, so thank you for being here. Who do you think is going to win? Chelsea, if anyone's going to win it, but it looks like it might be one apiece. If I remember rightly, we said pre-match as well. I did go for 2-1, but there was something on the stats where I shared that in the head-to-head streaks between these sides, there's been no losses in 3 games for Man United and 4 for Chelsea. So they're quite regularly playing out shutouts between one another. So maybe a draw would have been the best bet pre-match, but we did go for 2-1. Connor said he said it again. Give over. Shivan, thanks, new to the channel. Thank you for being here, Shivan. Thanks, and thanks for subscribing. We do watch-alongs aplenty on the channel. Premier League previews and heavy Leeds United content, as I am a Leeds United fan. I forgot to ask you about this as well. I'm going to share something with you now. I want to know if any of you have done this. Hang on. Lukaku, McTominay, good challenge. Alanga finds Bruno Fernandes. He's tried to play a ball over the top to Ronaldo, but Thiago Silva will head that. Loftus-Cheek keeps it alive. What a rubbish end of the game, man. What a rubbish end of the game. Here's Mata, finds Telles. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, put in the bin. Oh, like, of course he's hit the deck. He's hit the deck. He's hit the deck, man. I know, Justin, man. He's all over me, isn't he? All over me. Like a cheap suit. Oh, Matt Davis. That cut deep. Shivan thinks it's going to be a draw, yeah. Well, with 15 seconds left, I can understand why you would think that. So debut for number 75. Garnacho. Yeah, fair play, Sarah. It has. Ball in, headed out by Dan James. Alanga. 3 minutes of added time in this one. Garnacho, he's going to come on as well. Don't know anything about him. Alex Telles with the ball. Alanga. Rudiger heads it out. Can Chelsea get something on the break? Pulisic has done well. Reece James, can he switch the play? There's a chance here. Come on, Lukaku. Get the winner. Get the winner. Loftus-Cheek. Alonso. Lukaku. Just want Lukaku to score. I don't know. What do you reckon, Justin? What do you reckon I should do? What do you reckon I should do? Carry on with West Ham. Alanga comes off for what's his name again? Garnacho. Garnacho from Argentina. Do we know much about him? Alejandro Garnacho. $17 years. 17. Preferred right foot. Winger by trade, I believe. There you go. Alejandro Garnacho comes on for Alanga. Reece James gets the man of the match. I've enjoyed the performance of Mason Mount today, I can't lie, but Reece James has got the man of the match. He has played some beautiful balls into the box, and on another day, Chelsea win a couple. Oh, they're in here. Juan Mata. Ronaldo. He's only got to cut it. Oh, Bruno Fernandes was waiting there centrally, wasn't he? Chance though for Manchester United. Minute left in the game. It's been all Chelsea, though. Surely they can't get the winner. Eh? Marcus May says, sleep, eat, work. Just Joe repeat. Exactly. Sorry, I'm just reading your comment, Milky. In the ball comes then. Who's the winner? Oh, chance, no. Mendy saves. Phil Jones falling over. Philip Jones. Mendy, easy catch for him. Jorginho. We've got 15 seconds left. Last chance here. Mount. Here is Reece James. Back to Mount. Can they get one last bite of the cherry? Has Lukaku even touched the ball since he came on? I swear he may not have. He literally may not have. Let's have a look. We'll check the stats on him. There you go, full time. Lukaku. Dribble attempts 1. Touches 4. 4 touches since he come on. Great performance by Romelu Lukaku. There we go. It is 1-1. Anyway, Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1. Game over. Finished. What we're saying, should we check out West Ham or what? 13 minutes left in that one. Let's have a look. Ralph Rangnick can't wait to go sign up for Austria. He can't wait till this is done out here. Frankfurt leading 2-1. Declan Rice having words. Kostic and Rice having words. Yes, Justin, we are over. We are over. We are over. Still 2-1. Still 2-1. "13 minutes left in this. Oh, Declan Rice, what a challenge. That's not a free kick, referees. Give advantage anyway. There's another chance here for Frankfurt. Good defending now. They're still in. Canas in Akers. He's in Akers. Can he get round Benrahma? Lifts it up. It's gone out though. It's going to be a goal kick. Time you on, yeah. I'll get it on. Let me check it. I'll tell you where I am now. One sec. One sec. It's Lucy Ward on comms as well, I think. Is it? Camera. Oh, it's in. Oh, it's hit the post. You'd think there West Ham go 3-1 down, it'd be game over. Brought down in the middle of the park, Souček. Yeah, Justin, you know the score, brother. You know the score. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Kamada with the strike. Oh, it comes off. It comes off Dawson. If it don't come off Dawson, it's probably in the back of the net. 3-1 as well. Freiburg away from home, game over. West Ham out. Do you know what I mean? So, West Ham still well in this. 10 minutes left. Dawson. To Zuma. Hopefully West Ham can get one, eh? Let's hope. Here's Areola. Who've West Ham got in their game? I hope West Ham haven't got any of these bottom teams. I hope they haven't got Everton all turning up. No, West Ham, who've they got at the weekend? West Ham have got Arsenal. But who've they got after that? I'm going to have to check. Because I don't like the idea of... Benrahma. I'm just going to have to check West Ham's fixtures. Let's have a look. Oh, nice ball there for Fornells into Bowen. Antonio's come short for it though. Needs to be someone at the back post. Bowen brought down. Free kick, dangerous area. Oh, West Ham play Norwich, so no worries then. They're not going to impact the relegation fight. West Ham, though, just looking at SofaScore, have had the majority of chances in this game. Let's have a look. 12 shots, 2 on target. Only 2 big chances, though, so although Frankfurt looked like they might have been under it slightly, but have caught them on the counter by the looks of it. As I say, I don't know, but we haven't watched the game, but it looks that way. Anyway, Bowen, decent delivery needed. Rice in there, Zuma, Dawson. Jared Bowen to take this. Oh, straight at the keeper. Poor by Bowen. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get to 150 likes if we're not there already, please. Let's make that happen. We've got 142, so there's 6 here that haven't liked this video. So if you're one of them, please do smash the like. Let's get that video liked. I can't, Terry, I can't change it, mate. Nah, that's preset, that's preset. I can only change like these bits, the scores, and these bits. Rice cut out, well done, right place, right time. 8 minutes left. West Ham. Come on, at the MS. 8. Wow, have we got it? Oh no, honestly, let me have a look. Are you sure it was 8? No, 1, man. There, we've done it. We've done it, Harmony. Big shout out to those. We've got it to 150 likes. Legends. Legends. Oh, tries to get it through to Kamada. Looks a bit of a player. Shot blocked. Throw in. West Ham. 151. There we go. Road. Not happy, but it's a throw into West Ham. Actually did come off deck. Zuma. Great buy, weren't he, for West Ham, to be fair, Kurt Zuma. Areola. Just telling everyone, get up there. Antonio. Fornell's looking for Bowen. Bowen. Oh, Bowen almost got in there. Screams for handball. They'll check it for VAR. Souček. Go on, West Ham. Oh, Souček, what are you doing? That ball's piss poor. They're asking for handball, so they're going to check it? Nah. No. Can't give that, surely. Here's Declan Rice. Coming deep for it, look. Taking it off Zuma. Carrying it up the pitch. There goes Creswell. Creswell can deliver him. Back to Rice. Rice back to Creswell. Creswell. Oh, it's took a deflection. Oh, just over. Corner ball. Alan Cassell says Leipzig 1-0 up. That's heartbreaking for Rangers. Heartbreaking. Angelino as well, the left back formerly of Man City. There you go. There's a turn up. 1-0. Rangers' hearts broken, but then again, they can still get a result at Ibrox just being 1-0 down. I did have Leipzig to win 2, so there you go. Creswell to cross this one in. Oh, Zuma's on the deck. Maybe he's asking for a foul. There's a chance here on the counter for Frankfurt. Roda. Oh, what a challenge. Declan Rice. Declan Rice is unbelievable. What a challenge. Zuma in pain. Let's have a look. Tried to get his foot on the end of it as he planted his foot. Don't need him injured, do they? What a guy, see? This is what it's about. There you go, Milky, you're a ledge. Hopefully we'll do a job for you on the weekend. If you haven't already as well, make sure you check out my Man City preview as well, which was put out earlier on. So that'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for us. Zuma is going to come off, it looks like. I don't know if he'll be off. Maybe he'll be back on the pitch a little bit later on, but he's been took straight off. He's running, though. He's running. The last thing they need is him missing the second leg for sure. David Moyes. Just saying, everyone good. Everyone's good. Everyone's good. Zuma back on the pitch then. We've got 4 minutes left in this one. Yeah, Alan, uni's going well, mate. I've got loads of work I need to do, and I've not done any of it, though. 4 minutes left. Rice. There he goes again, man. Beast. Oh, Fornells tries to flick it through to Antonio. Nothing happening, though. Keep going, West Ham. Throw in. It's given to Frankfurt. Oh, it's getting a bit cold now. Can't lie. Throw in them from Frankfurt. Oh, it's give away a foul there. Zuma just in the back. What do you mean, Justin? What do you mean, brother? Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, that's why uni, no graft. Yeah, you're right. I hear you. Roder to take. Drops deep for it. Bowen, well done. Good battling. Looks like this one might finish like this. There's Roder. Bit of space for him to work in. Come on, West Ham. Oh, it's Ben Johnson foul? No, nothing. Souček. 4-0. Tries to turn. Gets challenged. Here's Declan Rice. Look, coming for it again. I'll take it off you. You're a great teacher, Joe. Charm, personality, charisma. You've got style. Alan, you're a legend. Thank you so much for that comment, man. I love that. Here's Dawson to Zuma. Milky said third year is all that matters, Joe. I drank the first two and ace the third. Rice, lovely ball. Ben Rama. Can he pick out a West Ham body? He can! Jared Bowen, it looks like it might have come off his shoulder. Oh, it's a corner. It's a corner. Here's Deck. Little clip over the top. Managed to get Ben Rama in. It's a lovely ball, that from Declan Rice. Puts it onto his right boot. Crosses it. I'm surprised it's a corner. I thought Bowen, that was all Jared Bowen there, to be fair. Minute left. Creswell. Come on, West Ham. Yeah, Hannah, some player. Unbelievable. He's a very likeable lad, you're right, yeah. Creswell. Headed out. Almost dropped to 4-0. I just hope he don't go to Chelsea, you know what I mean? But I think he will, Hannah. I think he will go to Chelsea because he's a Chelsea fan, and he's best mates with Mount as well, I think. 4-0's ball up to Bowen. Potential corner, nothing given. It's going to be a goal kick. Nah, you can't, you can't hit him. Not at all. Got a great result away from home in the last round. No, West Ham, didn't they? Of course, they'd have probably fancied themselves to win this one. I think the frustrating thing is as well, they'll probably think, oh, we're going to play Barcelona, and then Frankfurt beat Barca, and you'd argue it's the easier game. I think Frankfurt are like 9th in the Bundesliga as well, so it's a mad one. We've got a Frankfurt body on the deck here, obviously just biding for time. Marcus says the West Ham fans look beat. Oh, I mean, last minute. They want to win this one, but they're still well in the tie. Look what they did in the last round. You know what I mean? So they'll be fine, I'm sure. 3 minutes at a time in this one. Yeah. 3 minutes for West Ham to try and salvage something. So the rest of the scores going on. Let's have a look. So RB Leipzig just 1-0 up against Rangers still. That goal there from Angelino. Leicester Roma's still 1 apiece. Feyenoord still beating Marseille 3-2. And West Ham obviously losing this one 2-1. Man United and Chelsea finished 1 apiece earlier on, as you can see from the Z graphic above. James Reed said you can never rule West Ham out away from home. Definitely not. Ronnie says Frankfurt running the clock down. There's a chance here, though. That's a lovely ball from Bowen. It's going to fall for Creswell. If only it had dropped to his left boot. Here's Declan Rice. Ben Rama. Rice wants it back off him. That's a great ball. Oh! Oh, my God! What a strike by Jared Bowen. What a goal that would have been by Jared Bowen. Oh, my days. I was praying for that to go in the back of the net. It cannons off the crossbar. What a strike. Oh, so unlucky. So unlucky. Imagine that had gone in. What a baller. Oh, my God. That would have been some goal from Jared Bowen, that. Corner. Oh! West Ham knocking on the door. Souček. Jared Bowen. That'd have been some goal. So unlucky. It was with so much pace and that as well. Do you know what I mean? Rangers have lost, says Marcus, mate. Yeah, imagine we had have done back in them days. There you go. Rangers have lost. I still fancy Rangers in that, going to Ibrox for sure. So Rangers beating away at Leipzig 1-0. Just running the clock down now. Frankfurt making the changes. There is literally 5 seconds left in this one now. Trapped to take the goal kick. So unlucky that by Jared Bowen, man. What a goal it would have been. Still might be another chance for West Ham here, though. Have to take this throw in quickly. Benrahma, Declan Rice wants it off him. Creswell maybe with the long throw. Pure Leeds United tactics. Got out another throw, big long throw here. They need Rafinha to take this long throw, don't they? Here we go. Antonio's going to be the one. No worries, Hannah. Thank you for being here, love. Antonio throw. Oh, it's poor that. That'll be it, referee. See, if they'd have had Rafinha, that'd have been a better throw, I'm telling you. Trapp will keep hold of this now. That's 94 now played. That's full time. Unlucky West Ham, but still well in that tie. Still well in that tie for sure. Definitely. The rest of the game's still ongoing. So you've got Feyenoord versus Marseille, Leicester, Roma. Where is that? Leicester, Roma. Let's have a look. BT Sport 3. Got about 20 seconds left to play in this one. Leicester versus Roma. Goal for Tammy Abraham, perhaps. Because I did back him for an anytime goal scorer. Ricardo there. James Justin. Could be a chance here. We might have turned on. Right time. Harvey Barnes. Oh, he's slipped. What an idiot. And there it is. It's full time. We're all done. Yeah, Harmony's right. They should get a throwing coach for the return game, and they might have done something about that. Antonio is a tank. Anthony John says, great content. Thank you. Ronnie Thompson, great commentary as always. Joe, thank you as all for watching a little bit longer. This wasn't the spectacle. Should have watched probably West Ham. It is what it is, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'll have something dropping during the day. Oppo preview with Big Steve, and we'll do Premier League preview on the evening as well with Corey. With find out about that game into more detail with Don Hassan and with Kendall Rowan. I'll see you tomorrow evening. I'm going to go and have some food now. Peace out. Love you all. Leeds.